So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, John? All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Hey, turbo one. Hey.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. And stick with Achane. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down, here's Russ. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 1st time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard. But this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Russ now from the gun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught. He's got Washington. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17.
On the red zone now. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First down of the game for James Cook. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Straight ahead, here's Cook. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. That finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To throw again, it's Allen. Hits his running back. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Half 85. What's that?
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Half 10. What's that?
He'll go quickly to the right. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Malik Washington. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down carry for Achane. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Throwing again is Russ. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And the score remains knotted 7-all.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Right, ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Wilson now, first and 10. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
And up to Cook here, out of his own lead. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Shakir sent in motion left. Again, it's Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Allen on third down. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Allen. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Bills parlay the interception into points. Josh Allen, the touchdown! Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins looking at 2nd and 1. The shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Achane again. Gets it to the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a one-score game before halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
7-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Now Allen. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, if you want to make the analytics folks really happy, just talk about how great play action is. Because the numbers would tell you it really doesn't matter down in distance. It can be highly effective even if you're not running the ball. But nothing the offense was going to do there was going to be effective. Tip your cap to the defense who makes the play.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught left side by Hill. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Second and 6.
There's Achane up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Buys time, rolling right. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going to go. It's Wilson. Taken in by Hill, right side. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Allen now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another one for Cook. He'll cobble together a yard there. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. He's back to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Bills opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. It's a big strike to him. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, or you're going to make a defense pay.
And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins struck the second half with some needed points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down. A whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the end route. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. Absolutely fires this one right side. Brought in inside the 20. And they are all the way into that red zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Looking inside the red zone. Finds his back, Achane. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down now. They need 7. Wilson now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Achane will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Another for Achane. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 3rd quarter lead. De'Von Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Trying it left side with Cook. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now Allen going to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
That's a gain of 3.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. They send the tight end in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Blocking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bound. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Play action now with Allen. Caught near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now a give to Cook, running left. And he gets in, touchdown! The Bills now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a James Cook touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Russ. Completed to his running back. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Defense shows blitz. Wilson. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
This is Cook. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Back to throw it. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Bills with a punt team out there. And after that drive, backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Punt meets him at the 28. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Back to work after throwing the pin. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what...
There he goes, right sideline. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 28.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Round 80.
They'll run it with Cook. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. On the move, headed right. Look at the sideline, that's Coleman. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Bills 1st down. A gain of 14. And the Bills 1st down.
Allen to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second down. Here's Allen again. Drops it off to Cook. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Bills losing by 7. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back now, pressure coming. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds, just shy of that 10-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Back to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Alert! 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 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Setting up to pass. That one's incomplete over the middle. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
As I watched practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Desperation time here on 4th. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they are sent off the field. Had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking the safety. You still got to stand. You got to...
And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut it to a point late in this one. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
1:20 left to go. This is 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out in the clear. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Achane again on 2nd. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner out. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, here's Russ. And they break the tie as it's caught for a touchdown. What a call, what a catch, Brock. And that's the play that should win this game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
42, Bills 35.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return starts at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.